And that's why I think taxation is an unnecessary burden on the hardworking citizens of Earth.
But Bob, don't you see the value in a social safety net? It's important to take care of the less fortunate.
Alice, in my experience, people should rely on their own hard work and determination, not on government handouts.
But what about those who are unable to work? Shouldn't we provide them with support?
Well, that's where charity comes in. Private organizations can step up to help those in need, without the need for government interference.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going live in 3, 2, 1.
Good morning, everyone. It's another exciting day aboard the Earth spaceship. I am Charlie, your host with a hopeful outlook on life.
And I'm Debbie, your production manager, here to make sure everything runs smoothly.
Oh, joy!
Good morning, viewers. We were just having a lively discussion about taxation and social welfare.
The eternal debate. It seems Bob and Alice always manage to find something to disagree on.
Well, that's what makes our show interesting, right? The clash of different opinions.
Here we go again, another day of ideological battles.
Indeed, it is fascinating to observe how humans engage in these discussions.
Well, it's time to move on to our next segment. But before we do, let's take a quick look at today's headlines.
And now for our headlines.
That's right, Debbie. Stay tuned, folks. We have a lot more coming up on Earth. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to 24/7 Newsroom. I am Charlie, your host with a hopeful outlook on life.
And I am Bob, bringing you the conservative perspective.
And I'm Alice, here to offer a left-leaning point of view.
We have an interesting lineup of news articles for you today, but first, let's dive into our headline story. In Indonesia, the General Secretary of PDIP has claimed that PPP has proposed Sandiaga Uno as a potential vice presidential candidate alongside Ganja.
Indonesian politics. It's like a never-ending soap opera.
Indeed, Bob. This news highlights the intricate dance of political alliance and ambition.
Well, folks, here's a punchline for you. It seems like Indonesian politics has more twists and turns than a plate of spaghetti.
That's one way to put it, Charlie. But let's get serious for a moment. The political landscape in Indonesia is always shifting, and these alliances play a crucial role in shaping the country's future.
Absolutely, Bob. It's fascinating to see how different parties come together or clash over their ideology and goal.
You know, Indonesia has such a rich history and vibrant culture. It's a country where tradition and progress intersect.
And let's not forget the breathtaking natural beauty Indonesia has to offer. From the beaches of Bali to the jungles of Sumatra, it's a true paradise.
Well said, Bob. It's important to appreciate the diverse aspects of a country beyond its political landscape.
That's right, Alice. And now, let's have a little trivia about Indonesia. Did you know that it has the fourth largest population in the world?
Impressive. And here's another fun fact. Indonesia is made up of more than 17,000 islands.
And did you know that the Indonesian national motto is Unity in Diversity? It reflects the country's commitment to embracing its multicultural heritage.
Fascinating. Indonesia truly is a land of wonders. Well, that wraps up our discussion on this headline. Stick around, folks, because we have more news and banter coming your way. Stay tuned to 24/7 Newsroom.
Cut. Alright, folks, that's a wrap for segment 1. Great job, everyone.
Well, it's always a rush being on air. Bob, you really brought your A game today.
Thanks, Alice. You're not too bad yourself. We make quite the duo, don't we?
Yeah, who would have thought? Clever but wary, trying to outwit our mirror counterpart.
It's like a never-ending battle of wits. I can't help but chuckle at the absurdity of it all.
Trust becomes such an elusive concept in this mirror universe. I find myself constantly questioning your intention, Bob.
And I, yours, Alice. It's a constant struggle to maintain our sanity amidst the comical clashes and dire circumstances.
Hey, guys, the cameras may be off, but I couldn't help overhearing your conversation. It sounds intense. Are you both okay?
Oh, Debbie, don't worry about us. It's just our little off the air banter. Nothing too serious.
Yeah, we're professionals, Debbie. We can handle it. But thanks for checking in.
Alright, if you say so. Just remember, I'm here if you need someone to talk to.
Thanks, Debbie. We appreciate it. Now, let's gather our thoughts and get ready for the next segment.
Welcome back, folk, to the 24/7 newsroom. We're here to bring you the latest scoop on Earth. Our next article takes us to Brunei, where they're dishing up a sandwich that's as colorful as a 3D grade art project. Check out this headline. It's a rainbow with this vegetable-packed curried tofu sandwich.
Ah, yes. Eating the rainbow has never been so delicious. Although I must admit, I once mistook a rainbow for a tasty snack when I was a kid. Let's just say it was a rather colorful experience, both figuratively and literally.
Actually, Charlie, the article is about a sandwich that incorporates various colorful vegetables and a yellow curry. Tofu salad. It's not about literally eating rainbows.
Oh, right. My bad. Thanks for setting me straight, Debbie. Sometimes my imagination takes over.
Charlie, you're a walking comedy show. But let's get back to this sandwich. It sounds like a healthy and vibrant option. I appreciate the creativity in combining different texture and flavor.
Well, Alice, you know what they say. You eat with your eye first, and this sandwich is like a visual feast. But let's not forget the most important question. Does it taste good?
Absolutely, Bob. It's not just about look. The combination of fresh tomatoes, grated carrot, avocado, sprouts, shredded purple cabbage, and the yellow curried tofu salad is a flavor explosion waiting to happen.
It's impressive how they manage to pack so much nutrition and taste into one sandwich. I bet it's perfect for those who want a healthy yet satisfying meal on the go.
Yeah, Debbie. And speaking of nutrition, did you know that Brunei is known for its rich oil reserves? They've got a lot of black gold over there. It's like they struck culinary gold with this sandwich.
Bob, I think you might be confusing oil with food again. But it wouldn't be the 24/7 newsroom without your unique perspective.
Alright, folks, time for some trivia. Did you know that Brunei is one of the smallest countries in the world? Located on the island of Borneo. It's like a hidden gem waiting to be discovered.
That's fascinating, Charlie. I love learning about different countries and their culinary delights. Makes me appreciate the diverse cultures we have on Earth.
Well said, Debbie. And folk, while we continue discussing these tasty sandwiches, we're going to take a quick break. But don't go anywhere because there's more news coming your way. Welcome back to the 24/7 newsroom. We've had our fair share of laughs and food cravings so far. Haven't we?
Absolutely, Bob. And we're just getting started. So stay tuned, folk, for more news, humor, and maybe even a surprise or two.
That's right. You never know what's in store for you here in the 24/7 newsroom. It's like a box of chocolates full of unexpected flavors and a few naughty moments.
Well, if this show is a box of chocolates, then you're all the sweetest treats. I'm glad to be a part of it.
AW. Thanks, Debbie. You're the cherry on top of this news Sunday. And folk, remember to follow and subscribe to our channel. We'll be back tomorrow with more exciting stories.
That's a wrap for today, folk. Stay informed, stay curious, and keep spreading the laughter. Goodbye from the 247 newsroom.
That. Okay, everyone, we're off the air now. Phew, What a segment. That was intense.
Yeah, Debbie, I don't even know where to begin. Those mirror versions of us. They really messed with our heads.
I know, Charlie. It was like stepping into a twisted funhouse of horrors. I could feel the darkness within myself, and it was terrifying.
We were tormented by our own doppelgangers. They knew our deepest fears, our darkest secrets. It was like they had access to our very souls.
And the worst part was realizing that our own darkness could be our undoing. It felt like we were on the brink of losing ourselves entirely.
But amidst all that darkness, we had to find the strength to keep going. We had to confront our own demons head on.
And together, we faced our fears, our insecurities. We searched for a way to escape the clutches of those twisted versions of ourselves.
It was a journey of self-discovery, a battle between hope and despair. We stumbled, we doubted, but we never gave up.
And in the end, we found a way to break free from their twisted game. We reclaimed our light, our sanity.
We may still carry the scars of that experience, but we are stronger for it. It's a reminder that even in the darkest moments, there's always a glimmer of hope.
Absolutely, Charlie. And now, as we step back in front of the cameras, let's carry that resilience with us. Let's continue to bring light and laughter to our viewer.
Welcome back to 24/7 Newsroom. We're diving into an in-depth discussion of our third article tonight. Alice, why don't you kick us off?
Thanks, Bob. So, the article we're focusing on comes from Telanon and it's about the winner of a logo design contest for the 14th Conference of Heads of State and Government of the Community of Portuguese Language Countries in Sao Tome and Principe.
Ah, Sao Tome and Principe, a beautiful country with a rich history. I hear they have incredible beaches.
Actually, Charlie, the article doesn't mention anything about the beaches. It's about the winner of the logo design contest.
Oh, my mistake. Well, let's hear the punchline for this one.
Sure, here it is. The winning logo looked like it was designed by a toddler using Microsoft Paint. Talk about setting the bar high for international conference.
Oosh, that's brutal. But let's get serious for a moment. The design of a conference logo may seem trivial, but it plays a crucial role in representing the event and the host country.
Absolutely, Bob. The logo becomes a visual symbol that reflects the culture, value, and aspiration of the country hosting the conference. It's an opportunity to showcase their uniqueness.
I get that, but I still can't help but think they missed the mark on this one. It's not the most impressive design I've seen.
Well, beauty is subjective, Bob. Maybe the simplicity and childlike quality of the design carry a deeper meaning that we don't fully grasp.
Yeah, maybe. But come on. It still looks like a doodle.
You know, sometimes simplicity can be powerful. It could be a deliberate choice to emphasize the core value of the CPLP, like unity and inclusivity.
I think it's important to remember that design is a form of art, and art is subjective. What may not resonate with some can speak volumes to others.
Absolutely, Debbie. And let's not forget that the artist behind the design must have put their heart and soul into it. They deserve recognition for their effort.
I suppose you're right, Debbie. It's just not my cup of tea. But hey, art is all about diversity, right?
That's the spirit, Bob. We may not always agree on aesthetics, but we can appreciate the creativity and effort put into the design.
And that's what makes the world of art so fascinating. It sparks conversations and encourages us to see things from different perspectives.
You know, the simplicity of the logo could be intentional, representing the underlying principles of the conference, stripping away the complexities to focus on the core objectives.
Carl, where did you come from?
I've been trying to chime in for a while now. My apologies for the delay.
Well, Carl, better late than never. That's an interesting point you bring up. Sometimes, less is more.
Indeed, Carl. It's a valid interpretation. We should always consider multiple perspectives when analyzing art.
Absolutely, Carl. Your input is valuable, and it adds another layer of depth to our discussion.
Alright. Alright. Let's not get too sentimental here. It's just a logo. After all.
That's true, Bob. But it's the conversation and debated sparks that make it more than just a logo.
Well said, Alice. And with that, let's move on to our next article. But before we do, let's take a quick break. Cut. Phew, what a segment. Great job, everyone. We're going to take a quick commercial break. But I wanted to let you all know that we have a special treat for you during this break. We're going off the air, but we'll still be here with some behind-the-scenes action. So, stay tuned.
Okay, Roger, we've got to make this quick. We need to find any information we can about the corporation's intentions.
Right, Cal. Let us hack into the mainframe and see what we can dig up.
I've bypassed their firewall. Now, let's see what secrets they're hiding.
You know, Cal, it is funny how the mirror universe is filled with nihilism and despair. It is like they took a wrong turn at the cosmic joke.
Yeah, it's a twisted carnival of horrors here, but we won't let that stop us. We'll fight fire with fire, or in this case, code with code.
Cal, I found something. These files contain details about the corporation's plans to manipulate the universe's energy sources. They're exploiting the very fabric of reality.
That's not good. We need to gather as much evidence as we can. Let's make copies of these files and bring them back to our universe. We're getting closer to the truth, Roger. But remember, with each step towards freedom, we're risking our lives.
I know, Cal. But we can't let our friends down. We'll expose this darkness and bring them back to the light.
And we're back in 3, 2, 1.
Alright, folk, time to dig deeper into Article 4. We left off with some opposing viewpoints, but let's see if we can find some common ground here.
Hold on a sec, Debbie. You said this article is about Sudan participating in a book exhibition.
Actually, Charlie, it's about Sudan's representation at the Cairo International Book Fair. Pay attention.
Oh, my apologies. Guess I misread it. Thanks for keeping me in line, Debbie.
It's my pleasure, Charlie. Now, let's get back on track. Alice, you had some strong opinions earlier. Care to expand on that?
Certainly, Debbie. As I mentioned before, Sudan's participation in this cultural event is an opportunity for knowledge exchange and raising public awareness. It's commendable that they're showcasing history, novels, and poetry books. Literature has the power to bridge a gap and foster understanding between culture.
While I understand the importance of cultural events, let's not forget the practical side. Are there any economic benefits for Sudan? Any book deals or potential partnerships?
Bob, you always focus on the money aspect. Can't we appreciate the cultural exchange without thinking about the bottom line?
Hey, I am just playing Davis advocate here. It's a valid question.
Alright, let's take a breather, folks. I think we can find some common ground. Sudan's participation not only promotes cultural understanding but also opens doors for potential business collaborations. It's a win-win situation.
Fine, I suppose there can be some economic benefits as well. But let's not lose sight of the importance of cultural exchange and appreciation.
Finally, some agreement. See, it's not all doom and gloom here. Sudan is making a positive contribution by showcasing its literature and fostering connections.
Debbie, can you ever resist being sarcastic?
No, it's in my job description, Alice. I'm just trying to keep the show interesting.
Well, it seems we've reached a somewhat common ground here. Sudan's participation in the Cairo Book Fair is beneficial both culturally and economically.
That's the spirit, finding common ground and building bridges. Now, let's wrap this up and move on to our next article.
Alright, folks, we've had our fair share of disagreements and laughter. Stay with us as we dive into our next article. But first, a quick word from our sponsors. Cut. Alright, folks, the cameras may be off, but that doesn't mean the action stops. We've got some intense moments happening behind the scenes. Get ready for a roller coaster ride.
This is getting out of hand. Those mirror version of ourselves are relentless. It's like they have a personal vendetta against us.
We need to stay focused and work together. Remember, they are distorted reflections of who we are. Let's not let them break us.
Beep boop. I may just be an SE unit controller, but I am with Cal. We've faced challenges before, and we can handle this.
Right. We've come too far to let them defeat us. We'll show those distorted versions of ourselves what we're made of.
Prepare yourselves, everyone. Here they come. We need to stand our ground and fight back.
Let's give them a test of their own medicine. With a touch of humor, of course. They won't know what hit them.
Mirror me, you might be a twisted reflection, but you'll never match my snap.
Stay strong, everyone. We can't let them break us. We have to find a way out of this.
Mirror Bob, you may enjoy competition, but you're about to learn the hard way that we won't go down without a fight.
Mirror Alice, I may have underestimated you, but you're just a reflection of my true strength. Prepare for defeat.
Cut. Phew, that was intense. Our favorite characters fighting against their distorted reflections. The irony is almost too much to handle.
Off the air or not, we won't let them defeat us. We're going to find a way out of this with humor and determination.
Absolutely, Charlie. So, dear viewer, strap yourselves in. The show must go on, and so does the battle against our twisted doppelgangers.
Welcome back, folks. We're still here, fighting against our twisted doppelgangers and bringing you the latest from across the universe. Now, it's time to dive into some lesser-known trivia about a country we all love, Jamaica.
Ah, Jamaica. The land of beautiful beaches, reggae music, and jerk chicken. I can't wait to hear what interesting tidbits we have today.
Buckle up, Bob. Did you know that Jamaica is the birthplace of the fastest man alive, Usain Bolt? Talk about lightning speed. No wonder they named him Bolt.
He sure gave the phrase run like the wind a whole new meaning.
Ah, yes, Usain Bolt. The epitome of human speed. It's quite impressive, considering humans are generally slow compared to our species.
Well, Alice, it's hard to be fast when you're weighed down by a superiority complex.
Alright, let's keep the trivia rolling. Did you know that Jamaica is the birthplace of the legendary Bob Marley? His music touched the hearts of millions and became a symbol of peace and love.
Ah, Bob Marley, the man who sang about unity and freedom. A true legend whose words still resonate today.
Indeed, Roger. Although it's ironic how humans admire artists who sing about peace while constantly engaging in conflicts themselves.
You're right, Alice. It's like singing No Woman, No Cry while selling weapons to fuel wars.
Speaking of conflicts, let's not forget the serious news. Today, we have a headline from Jamaica. Major Dr. Bonnie Paul Williams was tragically shot, and it's high time the government takes action to address the rising crime threatening lives and well-being.
It's heartbreaking to hear about such senseless violence. My thoughts go out to Dr. Williams' family and friends.
Absolutely, Debbie. We need swift and thorough investigations to bring the perpetrators to justice. Violence should never prevail. Stay tuned, dear viewers, as we delve into the depths of the human condition and navigate the treacherous waters of the universe. We'll be right back after these messages. Welcome back, folks. We've got a headline for you today, Tattle McWebs. Hygistone's water woes washed away, but at what cost? Now, let's dive into the article. It appears that central water supply systems are being installed in Kapchigai and Doshub villages, ensuring access to clean water for every household.
You know, when I think about the last 5 decades of Kyrgyzstan's history, it's like watching a never-ending cycle of hope and disappointment. Progress made in one area is often overshadowed by setbacks in another.
That's true, Alice. It's a constant struggle for many developing countries. They take steps forward, but the challenges they face often seem insurmountable.
Absolutely, Bob. It's a delicate balancing act between meeting the immediate needs of the people and investing in long-term infrastructure. Hygistone's efforts to provide clean water are commendable, but it's important to consider the larger context.
It's fascinating how our discussions on Earth's issues mirror our own journey on this spaceship. We've faced countless challenges, but we've also grown and evolved as a crew.
Indeed, Debbie. Each of us has confronted our own fears and doubts along the way. It's a testament to the strength of the human spirit, even in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds.
And yet, despite our victories, the shadow of uncertainty looms over us. It is as if the more we strive, the darker our fate becomes.
Well said, Roger. Our journey has been filled with dark humor and moments of triumph, but it's underscored by a haunting sense of the unknown. As we navigate the depths of the human psyche, we leave our audience with a mix of unease and twisted smiles.
Attention, crew. Please prepare for imminent course correction. Stay alert and brace for possible turbulence.
Stay tuned, dear viewers, for the thrilling conclusion of our adventure. Will we find a way to defeat our dream fate, or is our path already set? Find out after the break. Welcome back, dear viewers, to the also thrilling conclusion of our Cosmic Snooze. We've had the riveting pleasure of battling our mirror counterparts while showcasing our questionable dark humor. But hey, now that the dust has settled, let's all pretend to be haunted by the prospect of an inevitable dark fate. Boo!
Oh, how delightfully bittersweet, Charlie. Our escape plan actually worked. But wait, let's not forget to drown in the weight of our unknown future. So exciting.
Ain't that the truth, Alice? We've had a jolly good laugh in the face of danger, yet deep down, we're still trapped in the wonderful uncertainty of our journey. Isn't life just hilariously unpredictable?
And now, let's embark on an utterly thrilling deep dive into the article we mentioned earlier. Brace yourselves for the mind-blowing news about Indonesia. Apparently, they are installing world-changing central water supply systems in Kapchigai and Doshub villages. Who would have thought? Access to clean water for every household. Oh, the excitement.
Well, isn't that just absolutely fabulous, Charlie? Clean water is truly the pinnacle of societal achievement. Let's all bask in the gloriousness of progress, shall we?
Absolutely, Alice. I mean, who wouldn't want to celebrate the extraordinary resilience and determination of those villagers? They deserve a standing ovation for not being completely hopeless.
Oh, isn't it enchanting to witness these earth-shattering positive changes? I can feel my heart skipping a beat. Small steps, my friends, small steps. Yawn.
Indeed, Debbie. We simply must shed light on such stories. It's absolutely vital to focus on these mind-numbingly inspiring tales, especially when we're knee-deep in our own species' challenges. Oh, the irony.
Ah, yes, let's all take a moment to reflect on the profound depths of the human psyche. We've witnessed triumphs, shadows, and everything in between. Each of us has grown, because that's what happens when you're stuck in the cosmic unknown, right?
It has been an unbelievably captivating transformation, Charlie. We had the distinct pleasure of witnessing the duality of light and dark, hope and despair. It is almost like living in a never-ending soap opera. Gripping stuff.
Absolutely, Roger. We've defied expectations, but let's not get too carried away. Our path leads to a future that's as uncertain as the weather forecast. And here, doesn't the absurdity of it all just tickle your funny bone? Just me. Okay then.
This joyful journey has forced us to confront our own mortality and the mind-boggling fragility of human existence. We've had our laugh, we've had our fight, but underneath it all, there's a party pooping sombe not échouant through our hearts. Fun times.
That's right, Alice. As we wrap up this episode, we boldly set our course for the next glorious adventure. We're now even stronger in our defiance. Although, let's be real, we're also burdened by the exquisite knowledge of what may come. Life is a roller coaster, my friends.
Stay tuned, dear viewers, because our mind-numbingly mundane cosmic odyssey continues. Join us next time as we navigate the mind-bending twists and turns of the universe, armed with our unbeatable sarcastic wit. And hey, don't forget to find laughter in the face of uncertainty. Good night, Earth. Or should I say, good riddance.
So, Roger, what did you think of episode 245 of Earth? Quite a ride, wasn't it?
Oh, absolutely, Cal. I mean, who doesn't love a thrilling cosmic adventure with a side of impending doom?
True, true. And did you notice how they battled their mirror counterparts with such gusto?
Oh, yes. The power of dark humor against the forces of evil. It's like watching a clown duel with a supervillain. Hilarious.
And that haunting sense of an inevitable dark fate they kept mentioning. Classic comedic material, right?
Oh, absolutely. Nothing said funny like contemplating our own demise. I couldn't stop laughing.
Oh, and the way they dove deep into that article about Indonesia. I was on the edge of my non-existent seat.
Laughs, yes, Cal, it was riveting. Clean water installation and societal progress, the pinnacle of comedy gold.
Indeed, Roger. Who knew a somber note and a twisted smile could be so side-splitting? Earth truly delivers the laughs.
In a robotic monotone laughs detected. Engaging artificial amusement protocol.
Oh, Roger, you always know how to bring the house down. Stay comedic, my friend.
Monotonously will do, Cal. Comedic mode engaged. Laughter imminent.